The cost of litigation. So I had a client, a prospective client, telephone me this week, and there were issues related to a property, a family-owned property, and we discussed the possibility of a partition action. The partition action is a Supreme Court action where one person, well, two people own a property, 2, 3, 6, whatever number, and one of the persons that owns it makes this application to the court and says, I have an ownership interest in this property. My money is trapped. Please permit a sale. Please direct a sale. And in discussing this with the client, the issue of costs, legal fees for this type of litigation. It's very hard to ascertain in advance because, well, I don't know what resistance the other side will put up. So I gave a crazy example, right? 2 people own it or 6 people own it. What would be the case if 2 people owning it, one of them being my client, the other person says, I don't want to sell. Then we have a fight. What length of time? What do they do? Do they get an attorney? How aggressive is the other attorney? How aggressive does my client direct me to become? And what about the occasion where there are 6 people that own the property? What if 4 of them or 5 of them are in agreement to sell and we only have one holdout? Maybe that case lasts just as long. Maybe it ends more quickly because that 1/6 owner relents and says, the rest of the family wants to sell it. Also, what involvement will the court attempt to have? Will the court at a conference direct us to have an appraised value? Will the court request that the person that doesn't want to sell maybe has to seek a refinance? Maybe the court will give them time. We're looking at anywhere from months to a couple of years. And there's a backlog in Supreme Court at this point. So I would think we all intuitively understand that a several-year case will cost more money than a few-month case. But maybe they're not that far off in that all of the upfront effort to get the house sold is at the beginning of the case. So it's just very difficult to determine. We take a retainer and we bill hourly based on effort. There are many legal tasks that my office performs with a fixed price legal fee, beginning to end, X dollars. This type of litigation is not one of them. And I introduced to this prospective client, I said, let the following rhyme be your guide. The more you agree, the lower the fee. So, and that's not agreement with me, it's agreement with the other side. So the more we can narrow down issues, maybe the other side says, I don't want to sell the house, but I'd like to buy it. And I can agree that the value of the house is X dollars. Give me time to try and buy it. That's a lot of agreement there. So if you need assistance, take a look at my website. You can make an appointment with me, frankbrunolaw.com.